Welcome, welcome, brothers and sisters. Vegan Crypto here. Tight. Hope everyone's having a good day. Another good day to be alive. What is that? So, the market is looking well. I have quite a few things up here. Some degenerate projects I was looking at because it's that time. It is that time. It's been that time for years in my portfolio, but I added on today. One project that is a total gamble. Call it a meme coin. I was going to buy it at 3 cents, bought it at 9. Go into that in a bit. 207 billion volume on CoinGecko. Let me guess. 150, 155 billion coin market cap. 154. Look at that. Almost on the money. There's always a spread, as we know. 87K. When will we see 99 again? You know, as I keep telling you, there's a fight between the shorts and the longs. People who have been in crypto forever know this. That's a serious threshold. Hey, Skull. How you doing, brother? It's kind of spontaneous like they all are, but had a couple things on mind. And, you always bring up some good points, some crazy projects you're into. I just jumped into another. A couple things I do want to go over. Are we late for the new folks? Are you late? Well, you're not late. But, yes, if you wanted to buy Ondo at 21 cents, if you wanted to buy Solana at $8, AIOZ at a penny, Ethereum at 2K, XRP at 30, 40 cents, right? 9 cents for Doge. Yes, you're late in that. Crypto Homes, what's up? Some altcoins from a dollar to 100. Yes, it's crazy. This is the time. Crypto Homes has a crazy portfolio like myself. He has double of what I have, though I added today. What did I jump in buy some more of today? I bought some more Moonwell. I've killed my average cost was below 3 cents. It's now like 5. I don't care. It will have its run. Already did. It will have its turn. It's taking a well-needed rest. Not really well-needed. No pun intended. I just like using the puns. It's taking a rest. Had its run up to 11 cents, and it's just been hanging out here for a bit. Volume's down. Nothing crazy. Right? We had our peak. Boom, 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 boom. Right? It's kind of an ugly chart, but look at this. Look at this. Look at that. So, hopefully, whatever people will say, head and shoulders, Bart Simpson, whatever the shit they want to call it, got up there, back down. Pardon me. Need to egg this. Hold tight. Yes. Hey. See, when you get back, or you need something? I'm going. All right. Wife's coming back with my youngest, getting my mid-child. Her 19th birthday is tomorrow. Already planning exit strategy just in case. I don't want to get too greedy. Yes, I am not selling, but I am hearing people claiming 250K on X. Yes, I want to address all that, the hype. Or some altcoins from it's crazy. You are not late, in my opinion. Just need to look for newer projects with more lower market cap. Yep. Jump to Doge to $1, probably better return. Yeah. So, right. In regards to being late, you're late to the cheapest prices. They're gone. That doesn't matter. right? You take something like Moonwell that I believe, if we get into the thick of things, could easily, when it gets to spark up again and they don't release tokens, which, you can't find out right here. It's not on there. This thing wants you to give your firstborn to learn info. So I signed up for stuff and it still doesn't give you everything. Moonwell's not even on there. Huh. Is it though? Let's see. See if we got some info. You are definitely not late to make a ton of money. You're just not getting the lowest of prices. Now let's see what it gives us on Moonwell. Upcoming event. All right, in 13 days, we've got 38 million. Okay. It's not too horrible. I don't love anything being released, but, they have like a 4 or 5 billion total supply, which I don't love, but it is what it is. I bought it. I'm in it. I'll see 30 to 50 cents, and I'll be a happy man. Dump to George is going to make $1. Moonwell is good opportunity. You got to be patient and hold. Example, AIOZ is one of my biggest profits, but took 3 months. Exactly. AIOZ, we'll talk on that. My biggest play is done amazing, and it's starting to get started again. So I bought Moonwell, and I bought more Velo. Velo has barely moved, has not done much, but I like him. Okay, I should have bought more when it was 8-9 cents. It's okay. I bought more at 12. That's my average buy-in. I'm actually in the money. I started buying it at like 7 cents, up to 9, up to 11, up to 12. Even bought some on the high run to like 20 some cents. So I like Velo. They've taken a shit for a while, right? Look at the volume, it's horrible. Look at the circulating supply, horrible. If I can get 50 cents out of this, I'm happy. That'll be a huge chunk for me. Another one, buying, which I love. Finally having a little break up again. It's Cody. Okay. All in the money on this. Had a hell of a run up here. Looked like stopping, but everything looked like it wasn't stopping. So I bought more here and on the way down, right here, 17 cents. But this is where I first got in. So bought a little up because didn't think we were going to crash that hard, but that's okay. Keep average buying. We're sitting good. I'm in profit. That's what you want to be. Another one I bought today that I was going to buy forever. Don't like the project all that much, to be honest with you. It's fine. Isuku. It's going to buy this at a very low price, and I'm just getting in. Just getting in. Do I think it's a great project? I don't. It's fine. I'm going to make money on it. I know that. I'm heavily diversified, and except for my old projects and a couple others from this bull run, like Shadow and everything, and that's even heading up. I got a long way to go on that. That's the only ones not in the money, and even those are starting to come back. So, Suku, I was gonna buy. I was a buyer around, here. Didn't do it. Spiked up. Boom, boom, boom. I'm a buyer here, so it's okay. I wanted some exposure to it. It's not a ton. Hey, Joe. You're doing well, man. Do I think of Algorand? I think Algorand, which I was going to be a buyer at 9 cents. It's great. It's having its turn right now. So I bought this today too. I don't recommend anyone buying it, but it's a risk play. I double my money. I get to 18 cents. I'm fine. It's going to do that. We might take a hit tomorrow. We might take a hit Monday. Who knows what's going to happen? And we'll go over that. But Algo's having its, I have Algo from quite a while ago, but I was going to buy more when it's down. It's just there were things going on that I wasn't loving. But how can you look at it? How can you argue with this? You can't. It's having its time right now. Can it get to $1? Why not? Will it? I don't know. Will it get to its all-time high around 3? It could. Look at the market cap. Could it get to a $10 billion market cap of 15? can't see why it wouldn't. So I think it's I'm not a buyer here, but it's just having a like everything, it's having its time. Let's do a little math on it. Okay, needs a $20 billion market cap practically to get to that. $3, 24 billion. We're pushing it there, but it could. It depends on what happens. $5, 41 billion. Maybe in a serious bull run, if I truly thought it was going to hit that, I'd be a buyer here. I'm just, it's having a good run. That's for sure. Hopefully you're in it. If you believe that they're going to $1, I think it could. I think I don't have a crystal ball, but that's almost $1 right there. Right? 8 billion. It's not doing it right now. I can tell you that, but it could. For algo to get to $1, we need to have basically around Pepe. Close to Near's market cap. That's not happening right now. Can it happen in a bull run? Absolutely. Will it? I don't know. But things are looking great right now. It could have a retracement. It could jump up to 80 some cents or $1 right now, or 92 cents easily. Or it can have a sell-off and profit taking. You got to remember, there's a ton of people who own Algorand at 19 cents and below. A ton. They're going to take profits at 50 cents. Doesn't mean it's going to push the price down. If the volume is doing incredible, it'll keep going. Look at SD Stater. It just popped like 30 cents to over $1. There was no looking back. It had a little retracement from, I think, like $1.36. But look at the volume, 2 billion. That's huge for Algorand. So, and they have a big circulating supply. It's not as big as many, but that just shows you, even with 8 billion. Okay, I want you to think about this right now when you guys think of Moonwell. Algorand is a much larger project and been around a lot longer than Moonwell. But look at the tokenomics here, and look at where it went. Moonwell is only having maybe 6 million in volume, so there's a big difference. But if it does get that 1 billion, that half a billion in volume one day, because base, starts killing it, and Moonwell, by a byproduct like Velodrome and Optimism, by a byproduct, or stacks on Bitcoin, which hasn't transpired lately, gets up, they get 1 billion volume, 500 million. It's popping up seriously. A couple things I wanted to go over. Want everyone to think of, we have a new administration coming in, and we hold on one sec. I got my brother-in-law asking me about some crypto. Okay, hold on. Keep getting these calls, and I'm live with y'all, but at least I'm doing it on my computer. I want you guys to think about a couple things. We do have Trump coming in. We have a new administration that's supposedly very positive on crypto. I want, that's not going to be their first priority when they get into office. We all know this. A ton of things he's got to work on. His first priorities are going to be manufacturing, the border, getting his cabinet truly in place, getting out the cobwebs, doing what he wants to do. Crypto is going to be low on the totem pole. So we could have, people are expecting a Santa rally. I would love that. I don't know if it's going to happen. Boy, I hope it does. But we have to expect some type of sell-off. We had one last week, 91,000, 90,000. But we don't know where the next few months are going to bring when he gets in. That's going to be low on his priority list, if you think about it. he might get a cabinet, as long as he's talking about it or the other people are talking about it in the administration, like maybe he puts a crypto czar in or something, then it'll be great. But it's just not going to be huge on his priority list. I don't believe. He's got, manufacturing. He's going to look into all that type of stuff and the Ukraine war, Israel, all that type of stuff. So that's my personal opinion. If we get a crypto Santa rally, be careful. We may want to look at taking profits depending on what happens and buying back lower than after if we have some type of inauguration sell-off, sell the news type thing. I don't know if that's going to happen. I'm just trying to put these scenarios out there so you know that there's possibilities. We don't fully know what's going to happen with regulation. It looks positive, but we just have to be cautiously optimistic, which I always am. I'm always a realist. Even though I'm buying right now, even though I'm very optimistic, I'm always cautious because everything can turn on a dime in the economy, in the macro world, right? Like I always say, and just please know this is a realism. Something could happen tomorrow with China and Taiwan or, Iran or more Middle East countries get into it with Israel, all this type of stuff, or North Korea makes a move. We don't know. BRICS. It starts really giving us a threat, which I'm hoping Trump can neutralize a little bit, bring people back into the fold, open the communication lines up a little bit. Let's see what we got here. I'm in a dilemma because I'm trying to figure if I should DCA on my current projects or get into some more. Let's talk about it. I currently have some Avalanche, love it, Injective, love it, and AIOZ, love it. Love all three. They're a little high right now. I'm in very low. You're probably low. Let's talk. Write me where you're in, where your buy-in is on all three of those: Injective, Avalanche, AIOZ. But I want to buy some more Ondo, Near, and Algo. Okay, like all those. In my opinion, you should be diversified in the narratives that look bullish. Blah blah blah. It can be frustrated when you only have one narrative. Yeah, you do not want to have one narrative. You have the money. You want to be diversified. Maybe not as diversified as me or crypto Homes, which has like 80 some projects, but he's been doing it a little bit. This is his first bull run, he said, so I commend him. Hopefully, Crypto Homes, you don't have 100 here, 100 there, 100 there. It's thousands. If you have a couple hundred, like in Suku, I just put in like $1,000. Some things I nurse into 100 here, 100 there, 100 here, 100 here, and I keep DCAing in. Tell me what your buy-in is, and I'll keep ranting here real quick. Welcome, by the way. I welcome all of you. I'm currently buying quite a bit. I am hurting my average price. Like I said, I don't care if it dips down. These ones I have conviction in, I'm buying more. My portfolio is up since Thanksgiving, like a lot of money, a decent amount of money. And so it's just showing me there's some strength here. The alts did not get killed with Bitcoin. Like I said before, it's great. In my view, it's time to take risk. It is time to take risk. My personal opinion, not advice, but we are a community here. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. So I'm taking some risk. Couple rules. What I always do, don't follow. I follow them, but I don't necessarily execute on them. I always know where I want to sell before I buy. Okay, if you're buying Injective at $30 and you know you want to sell it, okay, if I buy 10,000 at $30, I want to make 10,000, or I want to make $20,000 on it. Know then you're going to sell it at $90. If it blows through 90 and it's at 95, you're good. Then you're good. But maybe take some profit out. Or keep an eye on Injective constantly. Put alerts on. If it dips below $95 on Coinbase or whatever you use, put a dip on. I'm sorry, if you use Coinbase, you can't do stop orders. If you're using a DEX or something else, you can put in a stop loss order at $95, $94 and sell it so you don't lose too much money because it becomes a market order once it hits those. Don't be too greedy because we can have a serious Santa rally and boom, a huge sell-off. And if you hold through it, who knows what's going to happen. We're just beginning in a serious bull run. This is starting to get serious. I got 1K in Avalanche and Injective, and 600 in AIOZ, a few hundred in Proppy. Okay. Let's take a look. Look at AIOZ. Holy, it's waking up. I knew I should have bought more in the 60-cent area, but I have it at a penny. I bought some more last March, but I am not complaining. I am not complaining. Here's my thoughts, and because I'm in all those. Injective. I don't think you're gonna get rich on Injective or Avalanche, but I think my goal for Injective is at least $100 if we get into the thick of a bull run. Okay, I'm in at $20. That's my average cost now. It's not going to make me rich, but it's and I shouldn't say rich. It's not going to make me a ton of money, but it's going to make me a good amount of money if I get to. I'm up decent right now on it, but if it gets to $100, it's really good. I'm not necessarily selling it at $100, but that's where I would like it to go for me to. If things are looking shaky there, I will take profits. Not all of them, but I will take out 90%. Meaning we get to 100, we get to $105. It's heading down, and depending on the market, what the market is doing, I will sell 90% of it. I will keep 10%. See what happens. If the market's extremely strong and it just takes a break and it goes down to like $95, I'm not selling it. That's my understanding, my sell point and my buy point. Right? I want to sell it at 100. Doesn't mean I'm going to sell all of it then, and it depends on the market conditions. Okay, AIOZ. AIOZ. I love it. It's my, biggest winner. It's huge. It's getting better and better. I just keep waiting for the AI narrative to kick into it. Will it get to the all-time highs? I don't know. It got to like $1.09 in March or so. And it was awesome. I'm glad I didn't sell. I could have. $1.09. It's not coming up, but that's what it was. Yeah, maybe it was $1.08. Who cares? Are we going to get back up there? Hell yeah. Do I recommend? Do I think this is a good buy again? Let's see. The volume's up. That's good for them. I think it's going to do great. Would I AVAX now, Joe? I would love to see a couple $100 out of AVAX. All-time highs 147. So let's say it gets all-time highs. I can't see it. I don't love their tokenomics, but it's such a great project, and it's finally starting to move. I've been talking about forever. Why is it not above $30? Well, here we go. Look at it. Wish I bought more, because I think $100 out of this. I mean, that's where I see it going minimum. But I'd like to see $150 to $200 if we get into the thick of good stuff here in the bull run. 10 trillion market cap, all that stuff. I could see this being a couple $100. That's if the money goes to the good ones, the good plays and all that. It could just go on into memes and high risk, right? Because everything has a turn. It goes, you have your old timers like AVAX and Ethereum even, and Basic Attention Token, which hasn't taken off. But how about the big guys? XRP, all the stuff in the top 20 that are starting to move. And I'm not including Doge. I'm talking to the older projects. They're moving. I think, if you don't see $100 AVAX, boy, that sucks. So with your money, I don't know how much you're looking to do. Any one of those are going to do well. It just depends. Do you want to double that? Do you want to triple it? Or do you want to go for the gold with AOs and see what's up? Me personally, I'd probably put a little more into Proppy. Proppy's tokenomics are wonderful. They're the same as Injective. Proppy's a different play. It had a good run up. I was buying a ton at 90 cents. It's only, I think its all-time highs is like around $4-ish. All-time high $6. So I have quite a bit. I'm done. I was buying a ton at 80 and 90 cents. It had its run up to $2. It's been trailing here, and the volume sucks. Will it take off again? I don't know. I think, I would love to see $20 Proppy, but I don't know. Maybe we'll see a 5 or 10. I don't know. But all their tokens are out, so you're not going to get dumped on. right? Their market cap's 86 million. $15, it's not even a billion. $17, not even a billion. Will it get to a billion market cap? I don't know. Now this says only circulating, but it's not true. There's 100 million out. At least all the research I've done. So I think Proppy's good. I get him more of a dip here. I also like Goldfinch. I don't, I was talking about Goldfinch forever, and I was talking about it yesterday. And I just bought more of it, and it was one of the biggest movers. Yeah, look at it today, 222. So it's moving pretty good. Everything's going to go in waves. What I like about Goldfinch the most is their tokenomics. It's only got that. It's got a total supply of 100 million. And I think it's good in our WA narrative. So it's one to look at. I think diversifying yourself is not a bad idea. But it's time to, you always want to have dry powder on the side, but if we're only investing 1,000 here, 1,000 there, we want to take some risk, in my personal opinion. I was thinking about buying more Proppy as well, but it's kind of moving slow. It is. It's moving slow, but Joe, I want you to think of this, and it may move slow for another month or two, so you got to go with your gut. Proppy was moving like a dinosaur forever, and it was at 90 cents. It moved down fairly quick, slowly, but then down to 90, 80 cents. Okay, and it stood there for quite some time. And I kept buying more, and I was talking about it. Frustrated, but I'm like, I have faith that it's going to pop up. Then one cloudy morning in November, it was past that, but we're going to just take it from here. But it was really 80 some cents. Look at what it did. Look. From there we go. That day. Boom. It did hit $2. Boom, right there. Look at that. Then right down. Then right down. Right, so better buy would have been right here. Or right here. I think it'll have its turn. It may fall down further, but you got to go with your gut. I can't tell you where to put it, but I like the projects that you're thinking of. You just have to have patience if it goes down on you. So maybe if you have 1,000 that you're going to invest, maybe you do a few hundred, see where it goes. And if you buy, let's say it's Proppy, you buy it here and it goes up, you have to buy it at 155 or 160, and it keeps going. That's okay. But it is moving very slow. So keep a close eye on the volume. Volume sucks. But because of the tokenomics, it doesn't take a ton to move it. I hope that helps. But have your plan, have dry powder, and you will be in great shape. You're already in really good projects. But now things are moving. And Bitcoin's losing some. Things are coming out of Bitcoin. You can tell it's not fighting right now to get to 98, 99. It will again, but you could see more of a sell-off on that. But you're seeing Bitcoin losing strength a little, and it's going into alts. XRP, it's fighting. Look at $1.90 it got to. $1.95, I think, actually. That's unbelievable. Look at that. And I'm hearing George from Cryptosaurus. I even just listened to somebody who's been ragging on XRP forever. And I mean tearing it down, laughing at it. He just bought a ton of it. Because he knows it's at least going to get to $5 in his mind. Mine too. I don't see it getting to $10 or $20, but if it did, holy shit. We'd have to have a serious thing going on with Brad Garlinghouse and the administration for that to happen, I can tell you that. It'll never hit $5.89. It'll never hit $50 with the tokenomics it has right now. It can't. Can it hit $5? Absolutely. Can it hit $10? That's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Let's see what it does at $10. I did this yesterday or the day before, but I think it's important to show. It's 500 billion. If you want to be serious. 570 billion. It can do that. It'll overtake Ethereum, but Ethereum, we're assuming, is moving up with it. That's not happening tomorrow. That's not happening in a month or 2 months. That would be in a thick of things where our market cap is 10 trillion or plus. Bitcoin is $150,000 type of thing. What else you guys got? I think that's all the notes I have. But things are, I am enjoying this Saturday. We're off to a green Saturday. Does not mean it can't change. But I was going through lists today on some more high risky. Holy cow, my portfolio just keeps going up and up. It's what I like to see. Got killed. All of ours got killed for so long. It's a good change of pace. So these are ones I was looking at, not buying them. I was looking at Block Lords as soon as it came out, just because I don't love full on gameplays where it's just one game, and a little community. It's nothing great. I may jump in just for in the game industry, you should kind of be more into something like IMX, something that's not necessarily a game like this or Illuvium. I'm in Illuvium because I love the tokenomics. I just don't, the total supply here, that's pretty good. That's the only reason why I'm thinking of this, and it could pick up steam, maybe get a couple bucks out of it. I think that could be pretty easy. Definitely, I see Proppy as a good play, but I also looking at Algorand as well. Yeah. I'm not buying Algorand, but it's looking good right now. Just be careful. Skull, what do I think about AI agents? Have you seen them? Yeah, I have. I think it's interesting. Are we living in a simulation? I think it's interesting. I was just listening to something on that, and I stopped it to actually jump on here. It was Alex Becker, and then Digital Asset News was talking about it a little bit. I think it's interesting. I wish there was more AI projects on Coinbase, because that's where I'm buying. That's where I'm at, for liking it or not. So, like I said about that, I was looking at some high risk plays, Aventus. I just didn't love things about it. There were things, but I'm looking to I was done diversifying, but I'm itchy. I get like that. This air swap, I kind of, there's things that gained my attention on that. Don't love the project. Look at that, 1,200. But these things double and triple out of the blue. So I'm looking to take on more risk. I have so much of into the 44, 45 now, 45, 46 projects I have so much money into them. I want to spread it out a little bit. This I was looking into. I just don't like the tokenomics. I like what they have out right now. I don't like this, and I don't know when that's going to be released. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. Cryptex Finest, since it's back on my radar. I don't love it. I don't love the community. Unfortunately, I think it's scammy. I was going to buy it at a low price a long time ago, but to me, it's just a little scammy. I love the tokenomics, but I like it more at $1, not at 307. And look at the volume, right? That tells it all right there. And the community on X is not that great. Skull, you reminded me of it yesterday. I was looking at this too. These are all high risk ones. Remember that. Just as a gamble. I was looking at this a long time ago, but we'll see. And then Augur, definitely off my list now. I was looking at that one years ago. So let's talk about unlocks real quick. Everyone's so afraid of Altcoin Index and the 70 score. Jeez. I think it's going to be some type of NFTs, metaverse narrative. These cycle. It was last cycle. It was the last cycle. Let's go. Metaverse, at the end there just killed it because Mark Zuckerberg came out and changed the name to Meta, and then Decentraland and Sandbox went absolutely out of control. And then it was pretty much almost the end of the bull run. It got cut short for so many reasons. It got cut short too early, but that's always how it happens. That's why no one picks the top. And right now, I'm even hearing from already a warning sign. Crypto YouTubers talking about super cycles. Oh, because the Trump administration, because of ETFs, all this, institutions that might be a super cycle. There's no such thing. And I hope I'm proven wrong, but I'm still selling. When you start hearing about that right now, that's not great. So Ondo's release is a lot. I was talking about Ondo's release when it was like 300 or over 400 days or something like that. Now it's 48 days. Look at all that they're releasing. That sucks. That's not great. But if we have 50 days to really get hot and heavy, and if we do that, if we get $2-3 on Ondo, don't worry about it. Do not worry about the token release. In my personal view, we might have a little dip beforehand, maybe, but they're not going to be dumping on us. If you look into this deeper, it's not going to be bad. Don't love the tokenomics, but I think it's going to be okay. I'm not selling. I'll just tell you what I'm doing. I am not selling on it because it's not a great release in regards to the amount, but I don't believe we are going to get dumped on. Is Ondo a good buy? It was a better buy at 21 cents, and a while ago. Yes, I don't know what you're going to get out of it. I don't know where it's going to go. $5. Let's do a little math, okay? And we have to do the math at this, okay? We got so 2. Bear with me. Let's do it right. I do think it's a good buy here. It just depends on what you want to get out of it. Right? I would love to buy it here, but I'm not because I'm in so low. I think I have long-term capital gains, which is good too if I sell it. But I'm pretty exposed to it. So we have quite a bit being unlocked. Okay, so buyer. Let's do something like that. Okay. So with the unlocks that's coming out, that's technically where we're at. Okay. So it needs to have $3, you're going to have an $11 billion market cap. That's pretty rough. So it's going to take a lot more money once these releases come out. $4, I think this can all happen. If our WA, they're the leader in it. It's just their tokenomics isn't as great. But, if something's hot, it's going to move up. I do not think 124, if I wasn't exposed to Ondo, I would be buying it, of course. You're definitely a little late to the party in regards to good prices, but it depends on what you want to do. Do you want to double it or triple it? If we don't see $3 or $4 to $5 out of Ondo, that would be rough. Now remember this: if money comes in like crazy and we get into a parabolic phase, which we're not in, meaning the market is going crazy into alts, you could easily, in my opinion, see a $10 Ondo. My personal opinion. So, but that is a ways off. That is with a ton of money coming in. That is with actually the narrative of BlackRock that they're not involved with Ondo. Everyone says they're back. I mean, they're talking about tokenizing assets, but the truth of the matter is it's not like they have a partnership with Ondo. And I'm the first person that I know of on YouTube who was really talking about this, a year ago in regards to like this project. I loved it because it was different. But you also have Maple, which is too expensive right now, but their tokenomics are amazing. And then you have Goldfinch, which is, like I said, their tokenomics are way better, but it's, they're a little sketchier. Ondo's a true company. Hope that helps. I hope that helps. So what else? What else, guys? The market is looking great. But, and this has been a long week. It's been a holiday week here in America. So it's a better week than I anticipated. I thought we were going to have more of a sell-off. It was a little dry for a bit. Got a little nervous that Ran from Banter and Sheldon from Banter, who were completely wrong, calling for a 30% dip. totally screwed over his community because a lot of people followed him. I mean, they were so persistent on we're dropping, and Sheldon's like, I'm selling it, I'm selling it. I don't know why people listen to anyone on that channel and take them seriously. I think they are all fools, except for Rand's the biggest scammer. He's the head of them, but he at least he does know what he's talking about. He was totally wrong on this sell off, but I mean, he's pretty good in regards to being in the now of things. He's heavily into the crypto community and projects and all that because he gets paid by them. You know, he does these sponsors and all that, but you can't trust anything these guys say because they're either scamming you or they're like me where you make predictions. I don't do it for you guys. I do it with my thoughts of where I think something's going to go because I can't tell you where it's going to go. I can tell you my opinion where I'd like it to go, but I cannot tell you what price it's going to. Anyone who does, and most of them do that, like Bob at Crypto Angler, all these guys are giving price predictions. They're all scamming you. All of them are scamming you. Now, what I did when you asked me, I'm just showing where I think it could go, where I would sell it if I was a buyer, which I am. Most of the projects I talk about, or if not all of them, are projects I own. I can't tell you where something's going to go. I can tell you where it's been. Check out a project called, I know that. It's, Via. I can't buy it, fortunately. It's on my list that I want to buy, but I can't. It's D5, right? DeSci, isn't it? This asset combines artificial intelligence, innovative, digitally accessing services currently legal agreements. So, okay, yeah. I think actually Discover Crypto told me about this project. Not me, but okay. It's not the DeSci I was thinking about, but I would like this to be on, the volume's horrible, but I got projects that are that. Circulating supplies is not high, but for the volume it sucks. But I like it. Got to get it to where I can buy it. Good call. Good call. I'm sure that's in your portfolio. That's a good one. What is a good buy range? Hey, hot sauce. Buy range, ATM. Uh, this one got in at 9 cents. That a boy. There you go, Crypto Homes. Oh, Athletico. Yeah, I can't. Look, I can't help you with this. Any of these type of. Oh, wow. I love the circulating supply. I love this. With that, there's nothing there, so it's not going to take anything to move it. I don't like any type of fan tokens. This one is proof of ownership and membership of fans, Atletico Madrid Football Club. I don't like this project, but doesn't mean it won't go up. I can't if they don't release any more tokens, any price. But I would never buy it. Me personally, I would never buy it. I'm not saying it's not going to go up. Right? Of course, that's where it was in the bull run because NFTs and all that shit was going crazy, and like Chili's, not the restaurant, but Chili's for sports NFTs and all that. The idea is good, but look at that, and everything's like that. So I don't know if it'll get back up there. It won't take much for it to get back up there. If all it needs is some hype and some volume, and it'll get up there quick because of the supply. I can't give you a good price buy-in. I think any price is fine. Everything's a risk in crypto. This is a huge risk. I would never buy it. Though if it got on Coinbase, I would take a look at it. I probably won't buy it though. I just love the tokenomics of it, and the volume's at least over 1 million. That thing goes to 10, 15 million volume, it's going to shoot up, 30 cents, 50 cents, no problem. So just be careful of that. The moment I have, what do we got here? I'm saving up a couple more grand within the next month. I'm on my portfolio right now, but don't want to get too greedy Get too diversified. No, don't. I'd rather, if you have not a ton of money, I'd rather see you, the projects you mentioned to me are, I'd rather see you buy more of those if you don't have a ton of money. Instead of spending $1,000 putting it into something heavily risky that you think can 100x, and maybe it can. It just depends. Not everything's going to be like AIOZ that's going to go from a penny for me to back to $1 or $1.09, or I'm imagining it getting to a few dollars for me. A lot of things won't do that. So be careful. If you want to double or triple your money, I think Avalanche, Injective, AIOZ, like you just did, it's great. AOS. I always have called it AIOZ just because I like the AI narrative in it. Even though at one point it wasn't AI, it was really a streaming play, but they pivoted, which is great. Otherwise, it'd still be a penny. But now you hear everyone for the last 6 months talking about it. I love it. I love it. Alex Becker's like actually on their board or something. I'm not sure why I'm not, but it's okay. That's one project I probably would have helped out with. But it depends on your goal, what you want to do. If you want to double or triple, play it safe, cool. If you want to be higher risk, I'm thinking a higher risk would probably be Proppy, or you could pick a million things, Floki or something like that. I wouldn't. But I did buy Floki and Bonk. Those are my two memes. I'm already up on not on Floki, but on Bonk. It'll be good. I think ADA could be a few dollars. Who the hell knows? If I really felt that, I'd be buying more. But I've had it forever, not buying more. Even XRP, I think it's gonna, like I said, double probably. I should probably buy more, but something's telling me not to, just because I have long-term capital gains. I've had it for so long. Started buying in like 2015. Bought more right before the case ended, or right before the case came on. I heard they were being sued by the SEC. I bought more. So, you guys, what else? It's all gonna have its share. Sui has a big release coming out. Token. All right, so Sui right now, is that the supply right now? No, it's the market cap. Okay. Sui's tokenomics are not great, but look at, that's a winner. Near is starting to wake up. I think Near is great, but I would not. I bought it at $1. I'm not buying it at $7, and people think it can get to, I think all-time high is like 40 some dollars. We're not even close to that. Not even close. The all-time high of this run so far has been like almost $10. What I mean? I got above 9, but it's pretty significant. It'll get back up there. Is it going to get, maybe all-time high is 20? Will it get back up there? Oh, I believe so. But it's got that. We got already at 8 billion. Can that get to a $24 billion market cap? Absolutely, in my view. And it's a great project. So if you're not in Near and you're thinking about doing more in Avalanche, I think Near is great. But boy, are you late on that. Regards to right here, over the last month. But everything's up from a month ago, right? Consider doing live panels. I don't even know what that means, like having you guys on here and doing something like that. I would. I don't know how to do that. Maybe you can let me know. I just do this to help. I don't know exactly how you would do that. Put something in the comments on the video after we're done if you know how to do that. That's something I can think of. But I'm sure the quality of this, I'm hoping you guys can hear me okay. It's just on my laptop and on my monitor. I prefer doing it on my phone. I can improvise a little more when I'm walking. At the moment, I have met. Oh, wait, what hot sauce? What is a good buy range ATM? Hot sauce, are you talking? Oh, at the moment. I thought you meant the project ATM. What is a good buy range? For which project, hot sauce? And Joe, I would consider doing anything to help you guys. Skull, what do I think of Talent Protocol? Been asked about that one in a long time. I like the price. I like the circulating supply. Volume's weak, but it's all right. All-time high. Okay. You're getting close to the all-time high. You're halfway there. Decline. Okay, I'm just looking into this. Assets similar. Looked into this one forever. Yeah, I don't know. Let's take a look. Look at how slow that's moving. I pay a fortune for internet and it's slow as shit. FOMO is getting. I know it is. Imagine buying zero of Beast now. Yeah. Yes, and our FOMO's out of. Oh, any I can recommend. Okay. Okay, that's us. Hold tight then. And what are you looking to get out of it, and how much are you looking to put in it? And this is not financial advice. Blah blah blah. Okay, so circulating supply 100 million total supply. Okay, so we're about a quarter there. Max supply. Okay, so we got a long way to go on that. Yeah, I'd have to look into this. Being wowed by it, but I got to look deeper into it. I need to know more about it. I'll put it on my list to look for you. Hot sauce. I think there's, let me go over some of my shit for you. Okay, go over some of my portfolio and tell you what I think are good buys. Does that work for you? Live panel where you bring on your channel and stream live. Not sure how it's done exactly, but I've heard most people use Streamer. Yeah, I can look into that. Maybe if I can get us to like 500 people, subscribers, and people really want to do that, I could do something like that. But I'd also answer like this too. But yeah, I can check it out. All right, hot sauce. Some things that I'll go over a little bit of my watch list and portfolio. Bitcoin, definitely not a buyer here. XRP. I mean, I'm not a buyer here. If I wasn't in XRP, would I want some exposure to it? I would. Um, yeah, I just don't know where it's going. We don't know what's going to change. If something, like I said before, if something really happens with Brad Garlinghouse and the administration or something like that, we could see a $5 to $7 XRP, maybe even $10 if we're in the thick of a bull and they have some pull in here. If everything goes right with XRP, it's very strong right now. Just take the token supply into account. But I like it. I would never have recommended XRP before all this shit happened, even though I'm a huge buyer and I was never selling until I got what I wanted out of it. And I would have been happy with this price, a year and a half, 2 years ago. Cardano, I think it could do good. I wouldn't be buying that. Axelar, you're a little late, but I love Axelar. I don't love their tokenomics, but Axelar is a great project. Okay. Now look, I like all of these, even though they're crap projects that I own for the most part. Not all of them, and I'll go into that. Injective, I love. If you're not exposed to Injective, I think, if we don't see $100, like I said, that's crazy. I love Benki. I don't know if I would be buying it if I was you. It's just moving too slow. I have so much of it. I almost bought more, but I'm in the money. I'm just going to hold off. I love Moonwell, especially at this price. I think it's good. AVAX, great. Velodrome, I think it's going to have its day again. If you're not in Velodrome, I think it's a good one. And do I like the price where it's at? I love the price where Velodrome's at. I love the price where Velo's at. It's just you have to look into it, right? I don't have a crystal ball. The volume is insignificant. I think it's going to have its turn. It did, and it's just been stuck in mud. like Proppy. And I just mentioned near Ethereum. It's fine, I have it, but I'm not recommending it. And there's some high risk plays that I don't want to go into for you. Metastal, I think it's a little too expensive now, but I think we're going to see a couple $100 out of Metastal. I'm in it fairly heavy. Cody, it's up now, but I like Cody, and I think the prices are okay. Just keep an eye on it. It's at 16 cents now. You could have got it at 7, 8 cents forever. Pond, Say is going to make a move. I'm in Say over Sui. Solana, I'm not buying it at two. And these are all ones I have. Okay, I'm just going through that. Illuvium, nah. Quant, not at $100, right? I'm in the money on it. Aave, you missed the boat on Aave. Sparex just had a run up. Their team, I was just on their spaces the other day. I couldn't understand a word the two of them were saying, and I'm just not very impressed, but it's okay. It's a meme coin to me. At 2 cents, I'm in below a penny. Then there's a bunch I'm going to skip that I don't want you to get into. Polygon, hell no. Polkadot, should have bought it at like $5, but that's having a little run now. Cosmos, great, but I won't be buying it. I own it. Anchor, Tia, could have bought it at $5. I'd hold off. Keep an eye on Goldfinch, and then I have a bunch more. I think the buy zone, hot sauce is now. It could go down 40% tomorrow, but I'm buying now. I'm just buying more now. I'm stacking more now because I think, look, I could be pissed off tomorrow or Monday, and we could be down 20, 30%, and I'll be annoyed, and I'll be buying because it's not over. It's just beginning. So the buy zone, you're not seeing Injective at $17 again. You're not seeing Avalanche at $17 again. Or AIOZ at 30 cents. You will in the bear market, but not now. So know your sell point. Know what you want to do. If you want to just double your money, don't go high risk. Go Injective if you want. Go Ondo. Want to 10x your money? That's different. You got to go risky. And you know my portfolio enough to know which ones are risky. So we are in a buy zone. You don't have to go all in. I'm not going. The ones I like Suku, I just bought. If it dips down, I'll buy more. I'm DCAing still. I don't go all in. Now, when we get into a bull market, I will go crazy a couple times where I'll put in 100K, 300K into something. It'll go up 50%. I'll sell. I won't hold on. That's just a little trade for me. That's how I trade. And I'll do it on Coinbase and I'll pay a shitload. Does that help? Metal, what's up? ZE, what the fudge? ZE is alive. Holy shit. Holy cow. ZE, you got to be in a better mood than the last time we were together, which is like 5 months ago. I mean, freaking metal. I'm talking to you. ENS. I want everyone to know that Metal bought ENS at like $15 or something, $10, $15, and he told me to do it, and I was waiting, and I didn't do it. He bought like 15K worth. Let's take a look. Look at this conservative trader from the north of us in Canada. Look at that. I think he got to 45 today. And he's killing it. Yeah, look at that, Metal. Look at it. Bastard. Oh, you're welcome. Hot sauce. Alive. Everything in green. I know. Not DCing anymore, just holding my... Nothing wrong with that. Metal, you got to be happy with this. Look at that. Yeah, it's dipping down. Whoopie-doo. Let's look at this, my friends. Look at him call it. And he got it. He bought this because Vitalik, Ethereum said, need to get this. Metal listened. He told me. I didn't listen, even though I liked it. I watched it very closely, but it's probably maybe he bought it around then. Get down. Look at this graph. Look at constantly. It's the whole crypto market. I will show you why this does great. Look at that. Look at this graph right here. Boom. Right here. 34 million. Circulating supply. Tokenomics matter. That. Almost 4 billion. That's going to move anything, especially something that has 34 million tokens. Tokenomics matters. We all know this. And for new people listening to this, you have to know this. And where do you go? You can do the calculations, or you come here to the coin perspective and you put it in. Okay? Let's look at ENS. Where it's at. There's a market cap of 39. 1 billion, pardon me. Okay? For it to double. 2 billion? Telling me it can't do that? Of course it can. If Ethereum goes up and finally gets 4,500, which it will, it'll be at $5,000. Telling me this isn't going to have a $6 billion market cap? I don't know. Let's be a little more conservative. This does get a little funky. Look at that. Sure, why not? Metal just made himself, 85 grand. Your dark horse, I know. It paid off. I know. It's a good one, though. Like how my only meme holding is at 7 times. If I only knew, I would have invested more than 300. Yeah. Which meme is that? I think it's too early to ask you this, but in the bear market, what is your recommendation? I am thinking just to buy just hold off. We got a ways hopefully for that. We'll discuss it then, Skull. We'll discuss it then. You can't BTC for sure, but Sol could be dead or Sol could be number 2. You just have to wait and see. And all the stuff happens to set up for the next run in a bear market. We're ways off. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. And even if I stop doing this, you can get a hold of me on the channel. I'll make sure. ETH probably not, but we don't know. You have to see how it plays out. So it's too early for that. But yes, large caps. I think depending on how much you make, that's the best way to go. And what's going to be the narrative next? We don't know, right? It happened to be AI early on and a few other things. Last time it was metaverse and NFTs. So too early. So next on Snack, of course. Tokenomics are great. Yeah, tokenomics are wonderful, and I mean, there you go. When you have tokenomics like that, you can't lose. And I assume this is correct that you still got a ways to go. 100 million haven't been 67 million haven't been released yet. That's not going to mean shit, in the thick of the bull market, but it's helping it now, right now. I can tell you that. 100 million, if it did have 100 million, it would slow it down a little bit, for sure. Let's look at this right now. Okay, where it's at. 1.3 billion market cap, $39. Okay, $39.50. If we were to go to the max supply, everything's out, it's now $13. Isn't that amazing? Doesn't mean it still wouldn't be $39, but with the token supply, that's how it affects the price so much. And I know I go on and on about this, but there's so many people who don't know it and just buy shit that's 80 billion circulating supply and think it's going to go to $50. You can't. Just like XRP, it can't do it. I know you're going to kill me on this, but people who haven't seen this, and I know I was just on this, but $50. More than Bitcoin? Don't think so. I don't care if Bitcoin goes, if the whole market cap goes to 10 trillion. That ain't happening. Hold tight. Oh, baby. And I'm back. So hope that makes sense. Um, yeah, still think ETH will start to rip. Institutions will think ETH. Yeah, it is undervalued. It's going to rip. It's going to do its thing. I mean, it already is, and it's starting up 3%. You know, I mean, let's be honest, 3% on a $3,700 project, right? That's shit on everything else, but where were we a month ago? Okay, guys, look, ETH is horrible, right? Look at that. Look where you could have bought it. Where it is now. Not a bad investment. What stocks are going to do that? Sure, MicroStrategy and other shit, but Nvidia. Look at that. So ETH will be 5 grand before we know it, and people will be going, and then ETH will be high to people. No one loves it I mean, people building on it do, but I mean, it's slow. It has its issues. So what? We're here to make money on it. We're not here to freaking love it. Yeah, it sucks when you have to transfer, or you got ETH token, you got to go to your Tangent wallet and pay money. It's bullshit. And yes, it gets slow. You haven't even seen it yet, where bogs down and everything, but that's why I use Coinbase. I'll pay the premium not to deal with the bullshit. Trust me, it pays off for me. Um, no, I agree with you, Metal. I believe so too. Already heard that people talking about buying crypto at the gas station. That's what we want to hear. I mean, it's getting a little nutty, and I love it. I like seeing XRP move. Yes, I'm glad it made you smile. It made me smile because I never sold. I'm not an army guy. I'm not But I did. I will tell you, I started an X channel the other week. I hate doing it, and I'm losing followers on it. If you guys want to follow me, that's fine. I don't like it. I'm just doing it to drive more traffic, maybe subscribers here. I hate it. I actually like it for other projects that I'm interested in and following other people, but too much work. It's too much. I don't want to do the witty bullshit constantly all day long. So if I get one follower, I don't care. I'll take it here. This is where I can make a difference. Already heard people. I like seeing XRP. Our exit liquidity is getting ready to enter the market. I hope not. I hope they're 4 to 6 months off. I think it's starting, the rumblings. I know it is. I'm getting the texts, I'm getting the phone calls and everything, and the interest. But until we breach through 100K and it's all over the news and everything, because it's on the news now, but it's not 100K is a big mark. Trip me is like 3 to 5x. Yep. You're doing way better than that. You're going to do way better than that on ENS. Had people at work asking how to set up and fund a Coinbase account to buy Bitcoin. Did you help them? Crypto Homes. Did you help them set them up? Send them your link. And you'll get $20. They'll get $20 of Bitcoin. You can do it up to $200. Just go to refer a friend under your app and send it. Walk them through it. Hook them up to their bank account. Walk them through it. That's what you want. Have them copy trade you. I have no XRP, only 10. The wallet made me hold. There you go. Well, yeah. I mean, I can't necessarily recommend you buying this. You would buy it if you want it, but it's too painful. I'm in it for too long. I'll reap the rewards on that. Otherwise, I would have bought a hell of a lot more. And just so like 6 to 8 months. Yep, that's yours. is your strategy. You kind of play conservative, but it works. You're going to walk away with millions out of this run. Solana's going to pay off. I'm looking at the delay on this computer. It's kind of interesting. Or how much of a delay there is. What is the gainers right now, guys? I was actually looking at this one too. It's so funny as a gamble thing. Tezos. Oh wow. Look at that. Now, that's an old timer. Old ones are moving. They always do. I want to see if Ethereum Classic has moved, but I'm just kind of taking a look here. Goldfinch had a good night, but it's heading back. Everything's kind of taking a breather right now. I see even that couldn't hold strong. I think it got up to 97 cents. This needs to get in the strong house of well above $1. Yeah, look at that. Could not hit a buck. Major rejection. Look at that. That's a big rejection. That's how it's been playing for this. I mean, look at where it's come. Look at that. Just a month ago. Not even this month. Could have bought it at 39 cents. And I was looking at it and going, I know I should put in 20 grand. But it's a mental thing for me. Did not want to kill my buy-in at a penny and all that, but I should have bought one. What can you do? But I like it. It's got to get through a buck. It's got to get some stability above $1 and get some support there. Is it? AMP is moving? Let's see. I mean, I saw it get to 0.8 the other day. If this could get to 3 cents or... yeah, it's down a little bit. Yeah, it was this week. I got excited there that it was maybe at a penny. Look at where we got to this week. Look at almost a penny. I'm down from the last bull run on this, 6.5 cents. Fingers crossed. I just wanted to get my money out. Even 3 pennies, I'll be happy. But if I could get to 6.5 cents, I think that's kind of my average in, which is not good. Here's the volume. Volume was 1 million for a long time. Yeah, I would love to see this get to like 2 or 3 cents. I will be happy just to get out of it. I would just be happy to get out of it. I did want to see. Guys, I want, people are going to be buying this. I once owned this at like $7. I did buy this before Ethereum back in the day. Why? Ethereum was too expensive, and I wanted to buy something that said Ethereum, and it was like, fuck. People are going to do that. They're going to come in, they're going to see a $5,000 Ethereum, or they're going to see something that says Ethereum Classic, and it's going to be like $70. What are they going to buy? They're going to buy this. Those are newbies, not knowing that this is dead. And history behind it, and then they'll look in it and they'll just be like, oh shit. And they'll sell it, and it'll be back down to 32 bucks. Look at the volume. Look at the volume. Almost 1 billion. And look at the circulating supply. That's why it is where it's at. But it's got that name, and people actually believe in it. I was a long time ago, I was in a group where it was the Ethereum Classic group, that people still running it. They'd have Charles Hoskinson on every now and then. It was a group, and I'm like, is this thing ever going to move? And it did. I made money on it in the last bull run, but I made more money on Ethereum. But it will move. You will see. Just like the other stuff that are Bitcoin ripoffs. It'll move more than Bitcoin because people are not going to spend $105,000 on Bitcoin, even if they can buy a Satoshi. Yeah, so I'll hold strong. I have no choice. I'll take a tax write-off next year if it doesn't move, but if we get into the thick of a bull run, AMP's going to at least 2 pennies or 3 pennies, I believe. Don't buy it. I should actually ask everyone to buy it. If I had 1 billion subscribers, maybe I would say everyone buy AMP and it would do me some good, but I can't recommend anything that I don't believe in. And their team is horrible. Tyler Spalding, their CEO, is a piece of crap. He never comes on and talks about it. The worst. Why buy one ETH for 3,700 when I can get 100 ETH classics? Some folks think that way. Every newbie thinks that way, Metal, and you know that. Everyone. People looked at Bitcoin Cash before Bitcoin. People looked at Litecoin. You know how many newbies the last bull run called me and said, well, what about Litecoin instead of Bitcoin? I'm like, everyone says it's the silver to the gold. I'm like, okay, let me explain what it is. And then do what you want. I mean, I owned Litecoin at one point. I made money on it, but I would never buy it again. It'll move. I don't think I've looked at Litecoin in 4 years. I'm not. You're in $2. Can you believe that? It holds strong. Look at that. Depths of the bear market, even not too horrible. Unbelievable. Do not buy Litecoin. Especially when the person who founded it dumps all his because he doesn't want to have any conflicting interest. That means it's dead. It is dead. Even though it might be a good chain, and you could do things on it better than Bitcoin. It doesn't matter. Utility doesn't matter if it has no narrative, right? It might get to $200, $300, $400, but I'm not willing to risk that. Number one, think for new folks mistake and don't understand market cap. It's good to know utility, right? Like Chainlink and Ondo and other things. XRP theoretically, but even before the case, long before the case on XRP, it had supposed utility. It had supposed partnerships daily with banks overseas and all the stuff going. It never moved the price. 30 cents, 30 cents, 30 cents. 17 cents. And that's where I bought a shitload. I dropped below that, bought a shitload just for exposure. If you saw the way I DCA'd with XRP, I think I have 150, maybe 75 to 100 buys on XRP. $100, $50, $10,000, $100, $20,000, all over the place. All over the place. It's crazy. I mean, when I looked at it, I haven't looked at that type of thing in a year or so. Just that is DCing, and that is where I believe my success lies. But I have a lot of losers. Jasmine, you're going there, Crypto Homes? 3 cents. Come on, give it to me. Oh, Jasmine's getting the 3 cents. You do not have to worry about that. You're in very low. I was going to buy it at AMP's price, with long below. You'll get the 3 cents. You'll get to never getting there. But I think Jasmine could double from here, maybe more. I don't know. It depends on what the hype. A lot of people are talking about it, so it's to me it's a meme. I know they were doing this and that. I don't know. To me it's like a lot of the ones I have that are high risk plays. You're up a ton of money on this, or you bought it in a low price, so you're good. You're not going to see below a penny again unless we have a serious crazy sell off. I mean, you haven't for ages. And AMP, February, yeah. And AMP ran up with us after it. And then AMP got killed because the market took a dive, and this just instead got back down to it stayed heavy above a penny. I wish AMP did that. AMP did not have the strength, and AMP also, was, like I said yesterday or the day before, had a 36 billion supply. Now it has 80 billion, over 80 billion. They screwed us. Jasmine didn't. Jasmine's all out, and they went all out. AMP did in the bear market, which is shameful. That's when you die. That's when you get killed, as an investor like I was. Average 0.004. Nice. You're in. You'll see 5 cents out of that. If we get into a serious bull market, which we're going to, money will go in there. I didn't look at the volume, but I'm sure it was pretty good. Hey, Joe. Question. Oh, well, let me get to metal first here. The new folks always think the price will go up higher than the market cap will allow it to. They don't get it. No, that's very true. Very true, metal. Joe, question. When you make profits on crypto, do you keep all your crypto in more stable coin or sell it back to fiat? Great question. You always bring up great freaking questions. Good for you. Very important. All right. We're going to go with just bigger numbers because I think it's better. Let's not talk about $100 or $1,000. Okay. You put in $3,000 and you got it to $10,000. You made $7,000. Let's make it easier. You put in $1,000 and you sold it at $10,000. You made $9,000. You are going to sell it. If you're on Coinbase, you're going to sell it into USDC. You are going to then take out 35 to 40% of it to your fiat immediately to your bank for taxes. Have it sitting there. Then what you're going to do with the rest of it is decide what profit you want. If you just made $9,000, let's make it easier. Let's make it $10,000. You made $10,000. You invested $1,000 and you sold it $11,000. You made let's even numbers are better. You made an even $10,000. Taking out 35 to 40% in the bank. You don't touch it. It's tax. It's for the tax man. Okay. You have let's just say $6,000 then left for profits, and you put in 1,000. So you have $5,000 you made. What profits do you want? Are you good with $1,000 or $2,000? If you made, depending where we're at in the cycle, you may want to take it all. You can leave it in USDC and earn a little income on Coinbase, but I would take a little bit of it out to the bank for profit. And you don't touch it. It's out of the market until the bear market, or you pay bills with it, or it's in your savings account, whatever. It's gone. It's not in crypto anymore, at least until the bear market or whatever. But you have to take profits. So you're taking out some of it. I would say 50% of your profit, right? If it's $5,000, take out $2,500 for profits minimum, or maybe all of it. Leave it. But if you want to reinvest, you keep it there in a stable coin. I would say USDC, earn a 5% on it, and get ready to deploy on the dip or something that you like. Does that help? You're always taking out money for taxes and some profits. Does that answer your question? Finance. Let's see. I think Jasmine will do decent. I'll supply out. Exactly. It sucks that it's out, but I wish AMP's freaking plot supply was not all out so I can get it back up. Jasmine will hit 30 to 60 cents. All right, Crypto Homes. You're making me do this. Let's look at that then. Fine. Since you're so stubborn, my friend. Just joking. All right. 10x. Here's 30 cents is almost 15 billion. Maybe. 30 billion market cap at 60 cents. I don't know. It can. If it gets some love and some, love behind it, it's not unreasonable, but I think if it gets a total hype behind it, it could do that. Me personally, I would not be counting on it. I think that's definitely could happen. You just have to be careful when we get up into the side. It sounds like everything's going to go up like that. A lot of things will, but you have to remember Jasmine has already gone up quite a bit. Take that into account. Yes, it's not at all-time highs, but all the supply is out now. All right, you want that. Not saying it can't do that. You just have to be careful. Have realistic expectations. See where the market's at when it does that, and take your profits. Don't be afraid to take profits. They're doing their own blockchain. Yeah, I know. I've been hearing about that data locker. We'll see. Hopefully that works out. I hope so. I'll be annoyed that I didn't get in. It depends on the strategy and the gameplay. Also, much money. Yes, and it depends. Whales have been manipulating it quite a bit, but that's good. You just don't want them to manipulate it down. Binance just bought 800 million Jasmine. I did hear that. That's true. If that's true, that's not a bad thing. And releasing project from Innovation Zone. Okay. Hey, I like that then. I'm hoping that I think it'll work out for you. It already has worked out for you, so you're in the money. So everything else now is golden for you. When I hear those taxes you have, makes me want to puke, dude. You have no idea. It's crazy. Trump has been saying investment taxes. You know, he would like to get rid of the capital gains. That'd be lovely, but that's not happening. That's not happening. He's not going to get that passed. I would love it, but I mean, the taxes I pay here in America. You know, my property taxes are like $15,000 for my house a year. Property taxes. My income taxes are 60, 70,000, 80. Social Security, everything. And my investment taxes when I sell. That's why a lot of times I'm reluctant to sell, and out of control. Not to mention sales taxes and all that. In America, it's nuts. You know, we're not a socialist country, but we're semi, and we complain about, you know, Europe and everything, Canada with these high taxes. Well, they at least get some shit out of it. We get nothing. I pay for health insurance through my company, even still out of my pocket, like $5,000 a year, 6,000 a year out of pocket every month. You know, every month I pay $600, $500, $600. And when you go have a procedure done, insurance only pays for some of it. Don't even start me with my dogs. I have dog insurance on them. I pay a couple $100 a month. And my lab just had an issue. Take him to the vet. It's $1,000. He needs a surgery. It's gonna be $10,000. So, dental insurance, eye insurance. That's America, brothers. 10% here. Oh my God! And they are even debating to remove it for crypto. Yeah, if you removed it for crypto, you will see so much money coming into crypto. In America, it will be a $20 trillion market cap. And the sell-offs would be huge. So, in regards to Santa rally, remember this, please. December is the end of the year. There will be washing. There will be trying to, you know, offset their gains with some sell-offs. So just keep that in mind. That could happen in December. It will happen in December. There will be some profit taking. So that might be a good time to buy the dip. Hoping it doesn't hurt us significantly and we just head up. That would be great. But remember, that's what December is. And if not only that, it's equities and all that, so it can drive the whole market down. Businesses taking their losses, individuals, whales, you know, heavy investors. If Michael Saylor was a true investor, he'd be selling, you know, taking some losses of certain things or taking profits. Thank God he's not. All right, let me. 6K Joe, nice gains. 10% here. Hoping Trump does a no tax on USS. That would be great. When you're talking gains, it's important to look at their whole income tax for the year. Yes, it is. How much are they taking out for capital gains tax? For me, it's, you know, capital gains tax. It's short term and long term. Short term is not great. It gets added onto your income. Long term is a set rate, and it can kind of vary. We can look that up. See if it's changed. Yes or no? See, it ranges, you know, on how much it is, 10 to 37%. That's, and it's all on your bracket too. You know, I mean, how much money you're making, and percent. Yeah, I believe it's like 15 to 20, which is still ridiculous, but what can you do? I mean, that's just kind of the way it runs. Two things are for certain: paying your taxes and us leaving this body at some point. Sometimes it takes less token gains. I come out with more annually, right? He should give miners big tax breaks. Yes, he should. I mean, he's supposedly going to be pro miners and wanting it done here in America. We'll see. Try to get more of the hash rate in the states. He needs Vivek and his VP and a lot of people explaining that to him. And I think if he sees the way he was so pro dollar, I'm sure he still is, but maybe he's seen the light in the last 4 years. Because remember, he was anti crypto. He has the right team behind him to hopefully share the light and explain to him how important it is. He's said all the right things, but those were written down. Remember, they were written down. I don't know where he's at right now. The truth. Where's the truth, right? Canada, specifically for corporations and most trusts, 66.67%. Capital gains realized on after June 25th. 24 would generally need to be included in income tax purposes up to 50%. No, Jesus. So basically, you make 100K, they keep 60% of it and add it to income. Okay. Gross to income. Yeah, I don't know. That's brutal. I know, but these are things we can't escape. Not up to us. We just have to pay them. Got a little retracement. Let's see what Bitcoin's doing. Looking good. Like to see some strength, but some of that money has been coming into our alts to push it up. But nothing's crazy right now. Things seem to be cooling off a little bit. I'm hoping Asia wakes up and starts piling in. I don't know where the liquidations are above us, but we need another run up and test that 100K range for Bitcoin, and you might see some money coming out of alts at that point to get back into Bitcoin. But look at AIOZ trying to make another break at it. Thought it just said 96 cents. There we go. So where it just came from. If we have a big sell-off, trust me, AIOZ is back down into the mid 80 cent range. If we don't, hopefully we can get above that buck. You might want to be a buyer here for people who are asking about it. But you may get a little bit of a retracement. I think we may struggle to keep above $1 for a bit. There's no reason it shouldn't be $1.50. There's no reason it should be $1.20 at least. I pay whatever my accountant tells me. I know. Hopefully they can do a little magic, but you have a lot of properties and stuff like that. Metal, so I know yours can get complicated. I'm sure even more up there. They want a piece of everything. I think your guy just met with Trump this week. So wouldn't it make sense to keep all your crypto in your self-custody wallet? Yes. It would. Do you have one? It would. You can use my link for a Tangent wallet, or if not, just get it somewhere else. I don't know what you use. That's the only one I use. Now, I have them all. Here's my ledger. Yeah. Have a look. The Tangents come in. That's sweet. It's the size of a Tangent wallet. Put it to your app, you're done for the most. Very easy. There's always a fee to get it off, right, to your wallet, but I'll use Trust. Okay, you like it? Kronos. He's not my guy, just saying. No, I know he's not. But he is the country's guy, unfortunately. Just like we can't. It is what it is. Um, yeah, that's good. I like me personally. I like Tangent the best, but that's just the one I've been using for quite some time now. They're not perfect. No one is, but a hell of a lot better than the ones I used to use. I hated Ledger. But if you ever need a different one, you can use my link for. I think there's a little discount, but I think you're set. But if you want to give someone as a gift. All right, I'm gonna bail. I have my daughter's boyfriend coming over. I'm gonna help my wife. Um, New people watching this later, if you could subscribe, that'd be awesome. I'll jump on manana. It's too cold outside, man. I took my hands out of the gloves when I was running today to do one thing instant, like frostbite. It felt like. I'm sure it's colder by you, Metal. Eugene. Eugene. I was just talking about you. Yeah, yesterday or the day before. Yeah, the only reason I started that was because you told me to do that like a year ago. It's vegan under vegan crypto, but I suck at it. I had like 60 followers. I just started it, and I've already lost like 10. So I'm not loving it. I wanted to promote this on it. Good to see you, Eugene. Um, but and I finally did buy Proppy a while ago. You and I were talking about that like 9 months ago. But yeah, it's vegan crypto on X. Hold on. Yeah, I had. I mean, I just started it. I really didn't want to, but I was listening to you from a year ago. I now have 44 followers. I had like 60 because I suck at it. I just not into it too much. Literally just started it, but grab people and have them come here. Hope you're doing well. In a bit. Hope I assume your portfolio is looking good. Mine has expanded since the last time I saw you on this, and I'm back to doing it inside because it's just freezing here. But yeah, I'll try to give you more warning before I go live again. Hope you're doing well. I gotta bail. And I will see you guys soon. Have a good rest of your Saturday. And if you're from overseas, ZE, good seeing you. Metal, Joe, Eugene, Crypto Homes, Hot Sauce, of course, Skull. Man, hope you're doing well. And whoever else comes on later, subscribe if you will. And I'll talk to you soon. Be good. Have a good night. Do something nice for someone today. Can you copy trade on Coinbase? What do you mean? I don't do that much trading, but I pretty much tell what I'm doing. Like today, I bought more Velodrome, Cody, and Suku. And what else did I buy? The hell else did I buy? Let's see. Oh wow, Coinbase kicked me out. They must be crashing. Later, mate. Yeah, I don't know what that, if you can, but I always tell what I'm doing. I gotta blow. Eugene, I'll see you soon. Comment, let me know if anything I can help. Nothing's changed since the last time you're on here in regards to